Yeah, do we know how long we're gonna wait for folks to show up before we just get the ball going? Deon?
All right, I believe the video is up now. Mhm.
So just a quick heads up, I just got word that the pool guy is gonna be coming on by, so excuse if you see a man walking right behind me.
For sure. Deon, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So how long are we waiting till we actually get going on this? Is there a certain number or?
I'm sure we're already live at the moment. However, unfortunately, I cannot see the video. Okay, I think we're on right now. Hi everybody. My name's Deon West. I am a former participant of the leadership program with Outdoor Outreach. I'm also an instructor with Outdoor Outreach. Outdoor Outreach is a small nonprofit in San Diego that empowers San Diegan youth through outdoor experiences. We would like to let all of our community members know that we are dedicated to you as well as the participants in our programming, and we will demonstrate that by actually sharing some community updates that I have with me today for the County of San Diego. Okay, so all public beaches and state recreational areas, state parks, they will have their parking lots closed. If you would like to walk, hike, bike in these areas, no group activities will be allowed for these outdoor spaces. Now, we would also like to let all of our community members know that they will be giving out tickets starting in the next coming days to anyone who will not be following these stated guidelines. And these tickets can actually fine you up to $1,000. Now, lastly, it has also been ordered that if you're going to go outside to go to the grocery store or any other place, you should be wearing some type of cloth over your face or some type of mask like material to cover your nose and mouth. Okay, this could be a scarf, this could be a t shirt or a towel. We do recommend that you wash whatever you're covering your face with at least once a day. Okay. Now, those are your updates for the County of San Diego. I do have two wonderful people with me today where we're going to go over our, our Fun Field Friday, where every Friday we're going to be going over what we would like to be doing or what we do during this pandemic to keep ourselves busy. So I have two wonderful former participants and instructors. We have Brandon Sevilla and Gabby, would you like to would you like to join us, Brandon?
Yeah, hi, I'm Brandon. I got involved with Outdoor Outreach my junior year of high school. I got asked to be part of the leadership program, and I've been here since. I think I'm coming up on my like sixth or seventh year now. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Gabby?
Hi, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I started Outdoor Outreach way back when I was in middle school. I attended Keeler Leadership Academy. Ever since then, I've been with OO, and once I turned 18, I got the green go button to join the leadership program. I'm also a lead graduate, and I've been working with Outdoor Outreach ever since. And I believe I'm also hitting the same time frame as Brandon.
All right. So Gabby and Brandon, just like me, they were both participants. And, I guess just a reminder to everyone in the audience, we will be going over a very simple prompt, and that is, what do you like to do in your spare time during this outbreak? In other words, on a typical Friday, since you can't go outside, what would be something that you would like to do? For me, during the last live stream video, I was telling people about how much I love doing YouTube binges. But when I'm not doing that, I'm also doing yoga on the side where got to keep your body nice and loosened up. Gabby, if you can actually just share with us what you've been doing this entire time.
Yeah, of course. So, luckily, I have been very fortunate to be blessed with a very spacious backyard. So what I have been doing to, respect the principles that we have going on of keeping the 6 foot distance and, staying outdoors, I actually have this nice little hammock setup. So I'm just gonna turn my camera around really quick just to show you guys. It's a very cool hammock base. So if you don't have a tree, um, unfortunately, I do not have access to any trees here in my neighborhood. So I have this base, but if you do not have an access to a tree, look into getting a base. It's super awesome. You can just set it up literally anywhere you go. It's portable. If you are using a tree, I would say let's respect it. We do have a principle that OO likes to follow, and that is leave no trace, don't leave an impact. Unfortunately, a lot of people, when they set up slack lines or they set up hammocks, they damage the bark on the tree. And a lot of people think that because bark looks dead already, it's not alive. It's alive, of course. It's what protects the tree. So just put a towel on there before you set up your hammock or set up your slack line, just to keep that tree protected, and we want it to last as long as we can. So yeah, this is my hammock. Love to chill on here, swing on here, relax, enjoy the sun. Don't forget your sunscreen though. You don't want to get burned. But yeah, this is what I've been doing to keep myself busy.
All right, that's wonderful advice. You can't go wrong with not enough sunscreen.
Yeah.
Brandon, what have you been up to lately?
Lately, art for one. Been trying to get back into painting. And magic. As you know, Deon, I used to do that a lot back when we first started the leadership program, and now that we have all this time on my hands, I've been starting to get back into it. Hold on, I think. Ah, sorry, I have a little. Oh, ah, sorry, I don't know
Oh,
how that got in there. That was.
that's gnarly.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was. It was in there. But yeah, I've been trying to get a bit back into magic, and if I may just show a quick trick, I think that was what I was asked to do. Um, Obviously, card magic is a little tough when you don't have an audience to work with you. So I'll just do a really simple one. Uh, we'll, so I'll try to keep this in focus as much as possible. So first, we'll just obviously cut the deck, make sure we're going to a random card. We'll just take the top card right there, the King of Spades, and place it right back on top of the deck. And very simply, we'll place that King of Spades right there in the middle of the deck. And as you can see, it's going to slide right in. And miraculously, it's going to slide up and up and up. And once you know it, it's back at the top of the deck. So just for folks who are interested in thank you. For folks who are interested in getting into magic, what I personally did to do this, I got this big old book of magic, and it's really easy to find some resources online. So to go over a few of the things I just did really quickly. So the first one, that card, vomiting cards. It's really simple. All you're going to do is take some cards, get it right there in your hand, make it seem as if you're holding nothing. And it's just as easy as you put it in your mouth and make it appear as if it's coming out. So just like that. And it'll look like the cards came out of nowhere. The really important thing about all magic, whether it's card magic or anything else like that, you need to practice, practice, practice. It's not about doing the trick, it's about making the trick look smooth. When I first started doing this, it was really obvious I had the cards in my hand before I did it. So it's all about doing smooth transitions. And then the other thing is some of the jargon to look into so you know what you're looking for when you practice card magic. To do that trick I did earlier, it's just a simple double lift. So all I'm doing is when I'm picking that top card off the deck, I'm actually grabbing 1, 2 cards and presenting it as one. So right now, this looks like one card, the Ace of Clubs, but in reality, I'm holding 2 cards. So once you present that to someone and place it down into the deck, it's all about presentation and making it seem like you're actually doing magic. So mystic, magic, and wouldn't you know it, the card's back at the top. Um, Simple things like that. If folks are interested in getting involved, now that you have this time in your hands, all you need is a simple deck of cards or even just some coins to get started. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing in my spare time is practicing magic.
Okay. Well, uh, thank you for sharing. I mean, I had no idea that it was you were gonna go that deep into like actually explaining some of your secrets. So thank you for that. Also, thank you for sharing about how to make a hammock, Gabby. I know there's already some people like Molly who gave you a nice little shout out on how to actually set up a hammock. So that's real sweet. Um, Also, like to all the audience, again, if you would like to comment, share, by all means, feel free to do just that. And we'll be more than happy to leave a nice little shout out to each and every one of you. The more the merrier. Um, you know, for me, like yoga, you know, I don't really do that much exercising, so I don't know how like yoga actually helps with all of that. But for the most part, I do feel a little bit looser. So it is nice to see that we're keeping ourselves busy during all of this. Um, Again, going back to the audience, we will be ending this live stream real soon. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't share, you can't comment, you can't like. We'll always make sure to follow up with anyone who's so kind to actually join us today. And by all means, feel free to join us at 3 p.m. on Monday when we have our Mindfulness Monday edition with hopefully two more great instructors, part of our outdoor outreach team. So, Brandon, Gabby, thank you so much for joining us here today. And thank you for joining the audience, everyone who's tuning in to the video. Just thank you for being here. Is there any last words that y'all would like to give to the audience? Any words of encouragement, any shout outs?
Yeah, we're all in this situation together, and I think the community as a whole is showing a lot of resilience. And just make sure y'all are staying informed and being safe.
Gabby?
Yeah, I just want to say same thing as Brandon. We're all in this together. We're all going through this hard time. It's I gotta admit, I even hit my low at one point of just staying inside, going crazy, and not seeing people. But there's websites like this where you can chat with your friends, reach out to your family, get into hobbies you haven't done in a while, um, do things that you've been putting off for a while. Get creative. Don't be afraid. Just keep yourself informed, and by all means, just do you and enjoy the free time. I guess. I know a lot of people like to be busy bees, but enjoy this free time while you can. A lot of people can need it. A lot of self time. A lot of me time. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys tune in next time. Thanks, Deon.
Right. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Brandon, for sharing today. Before I send all of you off, I also want to give out a huge shout out to all the nurses, doctors, and people who still have to work. All those essential workers out there. I know this could be a very scary time, but we just want to let all of you know that the outdoor outreach community appreciates all the essential workers out there doing what they can to help us get through this pandemic. Okay, so with that being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. See all of you at 3 p.m. Monday, where we'll be going over Mindfulness Monday with two more great co hosts. All of you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for having us.
Bye.